this QR code on the right top corner and go straight to the parking lot.
欢迎光临。
哦。
喺1888年開始投入服務，呢段旅程充滿
嗱，地下呢度入呢度出。
That's why my dad really wants to. My dad, like, very harsh when I was.
忍住啊！呢隻嗰頭近住。
我 那你们肯定也放。
好食啊！請自己班渣啦嘛，咁就先大班好。嗌我見你一食就會啦。
好好，都快吃完了。
食嘢啦，係咪？
I've been searching my whole life for someone like you, someone who understands my heart the way that you do. But now that you're here, girl, I don't know what to say.